We came about 12 miles east into Denellen, Florida, and the good news is the gas station over there, regular's down to $1.63 a gallon. The bad news is this Walmart right here, I've never seen a store strip like this one. It's alarming. It's alarming. We'll get back to that. I'm getting out of here. Okay, I should be making a right-hand turn here, but just for a moment here, we're going to do some non-essential traveling. We're going to go down here just a couple of blocks. There's something down here I seen when I was down here about a year and a half ago, and I didn't have my camera with me, and I just thought it was just a cool kind of roadside attraction thing. I don't know why it's down here, but I think it's just down here a couple of blocks, maybe on the next corner. Yeah, I meant to stop it. And another time I did have my camera, but I was just busy taking care of the bounder things, and I thought, later. I put it off till later. Well, this is later. Here we go. Let me get the bike over here and parked. Get the kickstand down. Okay, we took a slight detour. There may be only one cool thing we see in this entire video. Don't know yet, but there's this. Is it Jake and Elroy, the Blues Brothers? how cool is that? I don't know why they're here. Maybe I just don't know. How's that? Pretty awesome, huh? I don't know what else we're gonna see. I'm really kind of alarmed a little bit about that store situation. Something else has occurred to me too, but I want to get back. I'm gonna get back out of here. Get back to Inglis. So, if you don't know who the Blues Brothers were, they were of the original Saturday Night Live. They were Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi, the late John Belushi. And if you want to know a little bit more about the characters they were, on YouTube you can just search for the Blues Brothers, and there's a number of videos with them on it. You might come to realize the characters that they were. So, yeah, I've got a little coming to town here of Denellen. It's got my nerves a little on edge for some reason, and I think I'm identifying a couple of factors contributing to that. So I just want to get out of town right now. Back on to Inglis, Florida. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I think I've been duped, or I've allowed myself to fall victim to misinformation, and all this that's going on. And I just said a couple of videos ago about being careful with the words you use, and some people hear one thing and it changes in their head and they say another, and it's not even the case. That wasn't even the story. And I took one of those in, and it messed with me. That all came on the heels of here in the last day or two. It was I heard somewhere, heard it a couple of places, so I thought it must be true. Where I think there were traffic stops on Interstate 10 from the west, coming from Louisiana area, and from the north on Highway I-95. That authorities were, if you were from Louisiana or New Orleans or the New York area, that you were supposed to put yourself in self-quarantine for 14 days if you enter Florida. I don't know how they even enforce that. I don't even know if that really happened. Maybe it did. Excuse me. But in my head, I'm thinking, it's how this whole virus thing started. First it was just a little bit, and then it grew, then it just, every day it seemed like the states were bumping up and the numbers were growing, and these restrictions all started happening, and then they extended it from the 2-week stay-at-home thing to on out for 30 days all through April. I'm like, is this, we're all looking forward to maybe, when's it gonna peak and start getting better? Well, that just, they pushed it out further. It didn't get better. It seems like it's getting worse, right? So back to the checkpoints at the interstates coming into Florida, if it even really happened. The comment was made was that Pennsylvania and surrounding states like Ohio, West Virginia, New York, that they had done the same thing. And that didn't happen. I don't know who made that comment, but I'm not real happy with you. Don't be saying things that are not true. If I find that comment, I'll delete it. I will. I'm not happy about it. Because I took that in my mind and I said, oh great, now this is going to spread, just like when the virus, that's next thing you know it, nationwide, it's 30-day stay-at-home thing. That could be the next thing. Is there going to be checkpoints at every, state border? And my imagination took off on me. Now when I went to Walmart, I go there, I pull up there, and one of the first things I see is a couple people wearing face masks and gloves, and I'm like, okay, that's the first I've seen that. I'm like, oh great, I come to a more populated area, to Denellen, Florida, and what is going from bad to worse there. People are now wearing masks and gloves, and as stripped as that store was, I don't know, it all just added up to doomsday. I'm like, I want to just get out of town. So I come back up here, I drop the groceries off at the Bounder, and I ran into town up to the other little grocery store, and I got to realize, maybe I ignored, probably like a lot of us did, that at first, when this all first started, we're not, we're seeing it, and it's probably just another H1N1 or this swine flu, or, these bugs have come and gone before. I'm sure we all hoped that, this one will come and go too. Well, it didn't. So I just kind of ignored things for a while. And then it seemed to keep growing a little bit, and I still thought, I still ignored it for a while, and I started seeing some of the hysteria on, well, it always starts on Facebook, right? And a lot of it is overreaction. I mean, not all of it. It's not. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not saying it's not. But gosh, public reaction can just drive you crazy. Exaggerations and such. Wow. So me, I'm thinking, okay, I'm playing catch up now. Once I started paying attention, I'm trying to get caught up with information, what's really happening. And it occurred to me when I was down at that Walmart that, maybe I should have been stocking up all along too. Man, maybe I need to play catch up. And so I went up to the little store up in Inglis, the Food Ranch, and I just got a couple of things. By then I kind of realized my mind was kind of running away too. That little store was still well stocked. Surprisingly, the little stores seem to be stocked, keeping up better with their stock than these big stores like Walmart. So, and this would be a good time too, if it's borderline, if it's Walmart's one way, a little country store's the other way. Go support the little country store. chances are they're doing a better job of keeping stock than the big stores are. So anyway, I started getting a grip on myself. It's like, get a grip, Dave. Like, get a hold of yourself. And I think what's happened here too, with the store being that strip like that is initially this all started being more and more reality, and people ran out and grabbed things and stocked up, and it was like the first big wave of the stores really getting hit hard. And it seemed to maybe like taper off after a week or two or so, and it seemed like the stores were maybe starting to kind of get caught back up a little bit. But then when they pushed this thing out for all through April, I think people thought, wow, it's we really got to stay at home a long time. I mean, a whole month. We better really go stock up now. I think that triggered like a second wave of stocking up shopping. And I've been through a couple of Walmarts, through Texas and Mississippi as this started. I've seen some of the initial shopping things. That this one down here, this Walmart, that was crazy. All the departments, the frozen foods, the canned goods, the meat department, it was hit pretty hard. I was shocked. Anyway, I'm gonna make a serious effort that I'm not gonna check on Facebook. In the comments made in the videos, I'm gonna watch those a little closer. And I just kind of assumed that one, like about the interstates up north doing the same thing Florida did. That didn't happen. I'm gonna be more careful because all those things kind of added up, and it got me. And it wasn't all true. And I left my own wheels get turning. My own little hysteria and panic started kicking in, and no need for that. Stay calm and carry on, somebody once said. All right, I'm gonna go get a refreshment and chill. Be more careful moving forward. Everybody take care out there. Stay put, stay safe. I'll see you next time.